Everyone asks me, where did I get the name Cypress Gold and Bronze? I know some people have said, oh, that's Hollywood. It sounds like a Hollywood name. But, you know, I have a connection to my ancestors that have left. All the time, some of the messages I have given about Obama, when he, way before my President Trump became president. And I had problems with him, and I knew that he was no good. But Cypress Gold and Bronze is a very naturey name. And when I kept dreaming it, I thought of Harriet Tubman. Way back when she was helping the slaves and escape slavery. And as they were moving towards her, they would pass cypress trees. And this picture that I found, along with a picture of mine, I put them together in an overlay. And it has the people, the slaves, running to be free. And next to them are cypress trees. Cypress trees were used for a sit spot, just to sit down. Cypress trees were used to die for some of them. And some of them needed the leaves, if they were in water, to pull them ashore. That cypress tree was so important to those slaves escaping slavery. There were places where they slept, sometimes when they could, because the dogs were chasing them. And now we say the white man, the slave owner, all chasing them, trying to get them back. But that cypress tree was special. And no one says it in a poem till this day. Whenever you read about Harriet Tubman, you never hear about that cypress tree that was there for the slaves that were running to freedom. I would like to take this time out to read something I sent a friend yesterday that had a picture of the Ku Klux Klan and then all of the administration, the new administration of my President Trump. And my response to him, there were hoods. He took the picture and then it was hoods representing the Ku Klux Klan. And I told him that he's been listening to the wrong people. That there's a shadow government ran by yours truly, Obama, and they spread false information. But I also told him that the hoods are black now. We're no longer running from a white slave master. We're running from governments that are ran by black people. In Africa or Libya, right now, they're running from their government in rubber boats crossing over the Mediterranean Sea to Italy, right as we speak. And that government is black. In Africa, we have hungry children in villages, and some people have been so hungry that they eat rats as a delicacy. Ran and governed by rich Africans, black people. Starving the people. We had one here in California. He was called the Playboy, or Hollywood Playboy, something like that, from Gwinnett. His father was president from 1974. And I don't know if he's dead or not, but I know he was living here in the largest house in Malibu. The largest. So they got Africans that are richer than any white person you know in the United States of America. And he would take all the money from the village, and that's not all of his source of his money, but he would starve, they would starve the people in Guinea, is very poor, because he takes all the money and brings it here to the United States for him and his family. He is black and he is African. Hopefully they have thrown him out of the United States. I guess he grossed from that village and $74 million, and they made him, the United States made him give $30 million back. They will kill, they will treat, nobody treats a person that works in your house, you know, the gate man, the maid. You know, if you look at African films, they tell the story. That's what acting is, a portrayal of real life experience. And these people treat those people worse than any slave owner could ever have done to anybody on a daily basis. Nigeria, jungle justice. What they do is they've taken the law in their own hands. So just 2 months ago, a little boy stole some water. And the people around that saw it in Nigeria, they beat him and they burned him to death. The law enforcement in Nigeria refused to do anything about jungle justice. That's what it's called. So that's black on black. Here in the United States of America, we had a black president. And black people give every excuse for him to not have had anything to do with his own race while he was in office. And the children in Chicago, the children in Chicago that are shooting each other like it's a war. The casualty is way more than a war. But this man, while he was in office, did nothing for his people. He did more for the illegal immigrants, for the LGBTs, for everybody but his own people. And now he just collected from a speaking engagement $400,000, which I feel he should give to trying to do something for the children in Chicago. Do something for your people. He never said my people. He says black people. He was a bad man, and I hope that they get him, because he's presently running a shadow government to bring my president down and try to get him impeached. And he's still trying to run things. He's a narcissistic personality, which is kind of crazy. He's worse than Hitler. And he is black. And black people have disliked me and all of the rest of the black people because we refuse to be fools. Black people are killing black people, are governing black people, are ruining black people in governments all over the world. All over the world. And you look at this picture, and it reminds you of Harriet Tubman. At one time, the slave was running from that hood Ku Klux Klan, or the white slave master and dogs. But now we run, we run, we run, and just look in the mirror and find out what we're running from. We're running from ourselves. We have become our own